Hey my amazing listeners, new and old, welcome to another episode of your favourite science and tech podcast, Everything Matter. This is your personal science nerd, Kaley Matter, here to bring you another episode filled with the most electrifying tech and science news from around the world. Today's an exceptionally special day, my fellow nerdies. I've been keeping it from you guys because it was hard to believe it was even real. But today we have an extremely special person in our studio. An extraordinary woman that I've always admired. The world-renowned Nobel Prize-winning CEO of Artemis Imagistics, Dr. Vivian Thompson. I can't believe I get to say this. Welcome to the show, Dr. Thompson.
Oh, thank you so much, Kaley, for the kind words and for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here. My daughters absolutely love your show, by the way. They have been begging me to get on for months.
Well, I like your daughters already, and believe me, the pleasure is all mine. It's not every day we get an exclusive with the CEO of Artemis Imagistics. I'm not saying I'm geeking, but I'm geeking.
There's nothing wrong with geeking. Trust me, after we unveil our biggest project, you won't be the only one to geek.
Yes, oh my God, yes. There have been rumours after rumours as to what Artemis has been keeping top secret for 5 years now? From what I'm hearing, it's world-changing. Now, I know you're set to unveil news at this year's CES, but for all you noobs watching, that's the annual Consumer Electronics Show. My question for you is, why there? If it's as world-changing as the rumours make it, why not a larger venue?
Well, now, a lot of people don't realize, but we debuted our first revolutionary tech at CES.
Yes, I remember biolimbs. I remember being in that crowd and being in complete awe. Seeing you debut them next to people who had lost limbs, giving them a part of themselves back, it was awe-inspiring.
Yes, exactly. I'm so glad you were there. This is what my company strives for every day. We're producing awe-inspiring, life-changing, world-changing technologies for a better future for us all.
World-changing. Some would say you've done that. But it hasn't always been for the good. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Artemis fan, but some have said your dealings going on within the company need to be investigated. Some say...
Some, huh? You mean the crackpot podcasters and YouTubers who are spouting insane conspiracy theories? That some?
Well...
Okay. I didn't know this was going to be that kind of interview. But come on, really, Kaley? You're a very intelligent and thought-provoking up-and-coming journalist. I would expect you to know the difference between fiction and fact.
I do. This line of work is not immune to fiction sales for profit, but you wouldn't have so many conspiracies if it wasn't for the litigation you currently have with your former employees and, might I add, lead scientists, Kayla and Cameron Sky.
Okay, now listen.
Oh, and let's not forget the current federal investigations into your company's medicines and tools, rumoured being used by foreign governments as weapons.
Why don't you tell me something, Ms. Adams? Have you ever just stopped? For just a moment? Stop and take it all in. To see the bigger picture? Because I have. I've seen all of it. All of me. I've seen my humanity, and I've seen the humanity and lack of it in other people. I know where this is going because I have seen where it's been. I also know it will never change unless we make it change. And by the way, tools created for good have been wielded as weapons since the dawn of man. It isn't the fault of the tool. The user's actions make a tool useful or destructive. He decides its fate. I carry this sentiment with me every day. Every time we invent something we know is for the good of humanity. And let's be honest, humanity needs all the help it can get. It's been limping along a path of destruction for centuries. We at Artemis have been making the tools for humanity to finally evolve past the world's childish nature. Tools that can be used to get us out of this prison and climbing towards our highest potential. Yes, there will be naysayers, outliers, but they'll come around willingly or forcefully, especially after we introduce our prize project. Something we've been working on sub rosa for a long time. And trust me, evolution is coming and the world will change.